Hi. During the election campaign, ACEC-SK is offering recommendations about infrastructure investment in the future. We've branded our election message #EngineeringOurEconomy. Our industry and our members are very grateful for the infrastructure stimulus package that was introduced in reaction to COVID. However, in discussions with our members, we believe there is a more effective path forward for infrastructure spending in the future. So based on that, we've come up with 3 recommendations that we believe will help the future-seated government with how they release infrastructure spending in the future. Recommendation number 1, ensuring that infrastructure spending is released at a measured pace so that industry can respond appropriately and provide best value for Saskatchewan taxpayers. We know that infrastructure spending contributes to economic growth and it contributes to Saskatchewan's competitiveness. We also understand that for every dollar spent, there's an approximate 120% return for the economy, but that's only if it's done effectively. If the government considers measured pace when they are releasing the funding and taking into consideration industry capacity on a very regular basis, we believe that industry can respond better and provide best value. Recommendation number 2, we are looking for early, regular, and consistent engagement with the private sector around government's procurement processes. We know that government has introduced a best value framework and has recently updated its policy statements. However, with respect to implementation, we do not believe a one-size-fits-all is the best approach. We believe that industry can contribute and provide insight to government to ensure that the criteria that are necessary for procurement are taken into consideration. Who better than industry can provide that information? Recommendation number 3, it is our belief that there be a strategic vision for infrastructure investment because this will attract private sector investment that's necessary to grow the economy. In fact, we commissioned a discussion paper that we entitled Engineering Our Future that talked about many mega projects in the past that really contributed to the growth of our province. Now we're looking at visionary leadership going into the future. We believe that discussions around the West Side Irrigation Project and small modular nuclear reactors is the type of thing that needs to be talked about and really looked at for true implementation because it harnesses all the resources that are here in Saskatchewan and actually has the opportunity to catapult us onto the world stage. So taken together, those 3 recommendations we believe are the most effective path forward for infrastructure in the future. Let's keep talking about infrastructure during this election. Remember #EngineeringOurEconomy and watch for future discussions and different subject matters that we want to raise during this election campaign.